Yo, welcome to another reading. Um, Today our reading is going to be on, what's it going to be on? Skills. Like maybe a hidden skill or it's a skill that you're aware of, but either way, we're going to shed some light on it and hopefully give you some gems on a skill that you got. So as always, pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. Feel free to pause the video and we'll start off with pile number ones. Take pile number ones. Sorry for any background noise. This person's all the way swagged out. Funky hairstyle. I thought it was initially feminine, but I think it's a masculine, so it doesn't even matter. It reminds me of one of those African hairstyles, almost like the free locks, but not. I think that's what they're called. You know, like those free form locks. I've got dreadlocks and I don't even know what they're called. But yeah, part ones, you swagged out. Obviously, if you don't relate to the hairstyle, um, maybe just touching on that, you might have a cool hairstyle yourself or be into hair. Might obviously relate to your skill. Might be just good with hair. I feel like the skill was mainly to do with like style. You might be stylish, or you might have your own style, unique style. That was the main thing that was coming through. But you know, it might be like something to do with hair related. Because look, out of all the years I've been doing these readings, I think this has got to be the coolest hairstyle I've ever pulled off in a reading. So you deserve a damn award for that alone. Pile number ones, I also feel like this character is somewhat, you know, to point the finger would make it sound a bit negative. I think what this person's good at is spotting. You know, so this is almost like a scout. You might be like a model scout actually, or something like that. You know, you might be able to scout, or I'm not sure if it's really in at the moment anymore. But when I was younger, there used to be a trend for like street style. I'm not sure if that's still in anymore, but like it used to be a thing where someone might stop you on the street and take a photo of you if you're dressing really well, and put you on some online website and stuff, and like just street style in general. I'm not sure if it's a thing. The young kids might be laughing at me now because it might be done with. But when I was growing up, at least towards the later part of my youth, that was definitely a thing. So you might relate to that. If not, pile number ones, you might just be like some form of scout, some form of like, this person is choosing or selecting. I'm not getting the energy here of this person pointing and laughing at someone or even judging someone. Well, you could argue that they are judging someone in order to be able to choose them, but they're kind of more like selecting someone. So I feel pile ones, you might have good taste or something like that. Possibly conduct as well. You might be musicians. This is like someone, I can imagine this person also saying, like the fingers being like sing that note higher. They're maybe like singing to someone and going like higher here, higher, or someone who's playing an instrument, like do it higher here. Might be a producer or a musician. But yeah, you get my gist. Like there's maybe someone listening to this going, I know what this character's doing because I'm insert blah blah blah. And that really related. So, just insert your thing. But you're going to know it from this energy of what this person's doing. I just gave you some solid examples. And obviously this reading's about skills, so insert your thing. I might have pointed out a blind spot for you that you didn't know that you were skilled at, and now you might be interested. But then also just like some confirmation that this is a skill of yours, because like how I started this reading, it was the best hair swag I've seen in all my years of doing these readings. So pile number ones, that's definitely a compliment, even if it's something like hair, like you're top notch. This isn't mediocre here. So pile number ones, that's your reading. If you enjoyed it, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, pile number two's skill. Some confirmation energy there outside. It's funny because I was actually getting downloads coming through. What do you see? What do you feel? Pile number twos. I feel like some of my ancestors are coming through with this. Just get that vibe, the hair. A lot of hair energy coming through today. A little story for you, pile number twos. Just a personal story. Kind of spirit was just prodding me to share. You know, I got locks, and especially when I was growing up, people used to always ask me about my hair and stuff. And like, what made you go for locks and stuff like this? Nowadays, locks are quite a popular thing, but when I was growing up, it was um, it was really shunned upon. It kind of had, and it still maybe does, had a lot of association with just negative things like, if not drug dealing, then smoking drugs and blah blah blah, and just these weird stereotypes that people had. And that was in my own family as well as external. But I remember like that question really used to confuse me, because when people often would see me, like especially when I was younger, so not so much now, because I think my energy, just people don't even like dare to ask me some stupid shit. I guess just because I'm like a grown man now. But when I was younger, people used to have this impression sometimes like I was just wearing locks to be cool. Or, like, and I used to always find that so stupid, because um, I remember when I got locks, I just felt it. I just felt it. That's why I got locks. And I don't think there was near enough anyone who said that's a good idea when I first got dreadlocks. There wasn't no one in my life that said that's just dope. Now, as they started to form and look more dope, and people changed their mind, the more compliments I would get and stuff like that, people would change their opinions. But I just felt it. And it used to always confuse me that someone would ask me this really shallow question about why I got dreadlocks, or like if I did it to have a cool hairstyle. It was more like for me, when I started to locks my hair, you might as well ask someone, like, why are you black? Why are you white? You know, and I can look back and understand now why people may have asked me that, but that was my answer. My answer, it was just in me. It was just meant to be that way. I had it in braids for a while, and then one day I was just like, something in my soul was like, locks it up. Locks it up. It weren't cool. It definitely weren't a cool thing to do. Like I said, I got a lot of pushback doing that when I was in my youth, but it was way deeper. It was way deeper than a look. So part number two is, I'm telling you this story hopefully because Spirit obviously prodded me to express this with you. This might be something that you relate to. There may be something in your life. It might not be your hair. It may be a fashion sense, or something that you identify with that maybe you got some pushback from. Like Spirit was just giving me a career choice. You might have chose to be something, go down a certain career path, where you're like, yeah, fuck with what Zed just said. I can relate to that in terms of the career I chose. You may have chose to be a musician when all your parents and family were like doctors or something. You might have decided to start your own business when everyone got a job. It might be the way that you dated people might have been different. Even your sexual orientation might be different. whatever it is, I feel like I'm speaking to some of the like fellow black sheeps here who kind of decided to was it go down the road, go down the beaten track or something like that it's called, go down the path less trodden. There's a few little details that I wanted to highlight in this reading. Obviously the hair is definitely in your face. Slightly reminds me of Amy Winehouse actually. I was getting African or like just black vibes from this, but when I'm looking at it more, it's a little bit Amy Winehouse as well. Your name might be Amy or Anna or that kind of vibration. Anna or... It's funny, when I said Anna, it kind of vibrated. You know, Anna, it sounds like Anunnaki. Anna. It's got the same vibe. I can't remember what I was going to say there, but I think I was saying that there's a few details that I wanted to highlight just to close off the reading, and give you some vibes. So the hair is definitely something that stands out here. The posture, it reminds me almost like this person. The person seems to me like almost the posture and the walking of like a geisha. It reminds me of is it the Asian or the Chinese culture? Could even be Japanese too, like the geishas. The posture, it looks like this person is like taking small steps. They're walking slowly, taking small steps. So this reading's about skills. I think we should pay attention to those details. Hopefully that's what you're doing, like when I'm talking, maybe picking up on those clues, because I think small steps might be one of your skills. So when you think of someone taking small steps, it's like that reminds me of someone who's not afraid to be patient. Those small steps to make big change, you know. It's that brick by brick energy, small step forwards, and creating strides in the process. Another thing that really stood out to me here, almost I'd say the focal point of the reading, you might not even guess it, but the positioning here of the arms, I feel like they're slightly to the side, almost like how you would rock a baby. I feel like this is connected with self-love. I feel like my pole number 2 is you're good at giving yourself self-love. It's almost like you're able to rock yourself like a baby, you know, like take that as you will, but that's the energy coming through here. You know, like how you would rock a baby and nurture a baby. It's the same energy, but being able to do that for yourself. I think in today's day and age as well, that's probably a killer skill, you know, a very useful skill, where people are talking a lot about self-love, but not very good at actually implementing it. Yeah, pole number 2s, I feel like that could even be something that you could even teach. Self-love. So yeah, that's your reading, pole number 2s. I think there was a lot in there. Feel free to give it a rewatch and take that in again. Pause the video and see if you can spot any other details. But generally a beautiful reading. If you liked it, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Alright, pile number 3 is skills. Skills, y'all. What do you see? What do you feel? Pile, pile number 3 is. It's funny, it kind of looks a little bit like this person's dancing. Didn't know what was going on, to be honest with you. I do love the proportions of it. When you know how small this leg is to this leg and stuff, I get some form of a kick out of that. There seems to be, it could definitely be dancing, because I'm seeing like a detail here even on the foot, which I wasn't even conscious of. It's almost like a buckle on the foot. It's funny because it reminds me some of my dudes might go crazy at me for this. Depends how seriously you take life, but you know, it reminds me a little bit of the Beyonce single ladies dance. But it's clearly a dude dancing to it. So yeah, like no shade. Do your thing, but it reminds me a little bit of that dance. But you know, like, you know, I'm just clowning really, because when I look at it more, this actually could easily be theatre. It could easily be jazz dancers. Like, I can almost see. Sorry, my voice is going on. Pushed myself too much today, but you know, I could almost see like almost like the MJ hat. If you haven't recently seen the gosh, what's it called? Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal video. I think I might have mentioned it in one of my other videos. But if you ever need proof of like different league musical creativity, just rewatch the Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal video. I think that might be the greatest of all time, just musical something, maybe even videos. Because I don't know, like, what I noticed is that a lot of people took inspiration from Michael Jackson, right? But now this character definitely isn't Michael Jackson, but it is like got the energy of the backing dancers in that video. It's almost got that type of energy to it, right? Now I'm not saying that you don't have the Michael Jackson spirit and that energy, but I'm just saying that this isn't. I'm not talking about Michael Jackson directly to you here, because that would be misleading. It's not that energy. But one thing that I noticed, and this might be something that you relate to, pile number 3s, that a lot of people took inspiration from Michael Jackson, especially in terms of how he compiled videos. I know that he didn't direct these videos himself, but he obviously had a say and a direction, some form of direction in them, right? I think a lot of people said, oh, damn, we could almost make our songs like movies. Now, I'm not saying Michael Jackson was the first to do it, but I find what happened in society is people upgraded the videos, but they didn't make the music equally as good. Michael Jackson was a genius at making high quality music and high quality videos. Like, despite what you want to say about the man, despite what he did, I don't know what he got convicted of and what parts of it were true. But he was able to give high quality music and high quality videos. Like I said, part number 3 is just rewatch Smooth Criminal. There's parts of that video which were just different league. There's even parts of it where he pretty much breaks down into a spiritual ritual. Like halfway through the damn video, music stops and they start pretty much doing some spiritual ritual in the damn video, like start clapping hands and making weird noises. They pretty much start singing to the ancestors halfway through the damn video, and then like boom, straight back into the music. It's absolute genius. Like, I don't know, if I was a musician, I think watching that video, I'll be like, nah, this is a wrap. He's got it. Like, he's got number 1 spot. I'm not sure if there's any point in even doing this. Like, if I was a musician, I would feel, you just got to give the roses, really. Like I said, it doesn't matter what type of music you're into, pile number 3s. Highly recommend. I don't think it's the first time that I've said this in a video, but the Smooth Criminal Michael Jackson video, and obviously the song, just watch it. It is just different league till this day. It's just different league. I think it outdoes anything I've really seen in my lifetime, really. I know that's a fast statement, but I was just thinking to myself afterwards, like, I'm not sure if there's anyone who was competing with that. And when you think about all the people that videos like that inspired, I don't think you'd have The Weeknd without MJ. I don't think you'd have Drake without MJ. Like, the list is just, in terms of like singers, like Chris Brown. And don't get me wrong, I think these all, nod to them in their artistry, but like MJ, Smooth Criminal, that is like legendary. That is legendary. Like, I always thought that was a cool video, but like watching it as a full-grown adult now in 2024 and being able to pay attention to the details that I didn't notice as a child, like, that is different league. And the choreography, like, I think I watched that video after I watched that video, and I don't know what, like, when Spirit asked, like, just led me there, I just remember watching it and thinking, even just the choreography of that video, like, that level of quality, you don't just like walk into the video set and just make that up in 5 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, every move, every scene in that video has been like finely crafted. Like, it's a damn movie. Like, talk about investing time into something. Like, even me here, like, what a damn idiot, like, me with my little pens drawing on this paper, like that ain't nothing compared to the Smooth Criminal video, time invested. Like, that is a whole load of team to bring that shit together. Part number 3. I'm not sure if you with me or you just lost right now. Like, you might hate Michael Jackson or something like that, but like, I'm just saying, for the artistry alone, watch the video because it literally will make your jaw drop if you actually watch it in detail. Like it's just different league. Like the storytelling, um, the beat. The dude walks into the room and he flicks a coin into the little sound machine thing. Like there was a point where I just realized, and the damn song's called "Smooth Criminal." I finished watching the video. I was like, shit, I didn't know Michael Jackson was so gangster. Smooth. It's called Smooth Criminal. Like right under your nose, he's telling you he's gangster, and I don't know if you just got fooled by the little dance moves and stuff. He got the last laugh with that one. Like he is. Like that video is it's just it's gangster because it's like the best there is. It's like try and beat it. Oh my gosh, and he's got a song called Beat It. Do you know what I mean? MJ was fucking with us. So part number three is I feel like there could be. Like, I swear to God, I'm not trying to joke here. He has actually got a song called Beat It. It's like she can't. Different league. Part number three is, like if you're incorporating this energy, if you're maybe agreeing with what I'm saying or can relate to what I'm saying, uh, this is obviously your pal. You may be in the realm of striving for that greatness and even better in what you do. I feel like this could definitely be the dancers of the piles. Um, you could be the pile who gets the last laugh too. Like me laughing that this might have been the Beyonce dance, and actually it was something much smoother than that. But I just weren't, I didn't peep the game. I didn't get it. So you might be secretly schooling people in the same way. You might be doing something a little bit differently, and people just don't get it. But eventually they will. I guess I can relate to that a little bit with this channel, with this YouTube channel. It's not for everyone. Not everyone gets it, and you can easily mistake it for, I guess, woo woo or someone who's just talking stupidness or what is intuitive drawing. This is a joke, but then someone who's equipped and someone who's got higher vibrational senses just gets it. You might have that same issue in what you do. Pile number three is it might seem like a bit of a joke or a bit odd to some people. And, I guess when you do look, I think Michael Jackson is a very good example of this. It's like you could even say to an extent, his physical appearance, people would have said that he was odd in what he'd done to himself and stuff. But just, like in the same way, like you have to start wondering, did we just not understand him? Did we just not understand him? Now, I'm not saying that anyone's perfect here, and we can change this example from MJ to someone else. But there's certain things that some people do, especially some of the greats, and it's like we might not understand them. I've got some confirmation there from Spirit. There's a sense that they're doing something magical, we just don't understand it because we're not really embracing that same magic. So I don't know, like, pole number 3 is, if there's anything that I would pass on as the skill, it's just keep sharing your magic, whatever that might be, however strange it might look to others. And as you can see, I definitely learnt from this reading myself. I humbled myself and, you know, took this dancer who I didn't really understand and went, wait a minute, this could be someone dancing in Smooth Criminal. And they definitely got the last laugh in that video, because it would probably be it would probably be in my top 3 of best videos of all time. And I don't even mean that as like necessarily my favorite, but just the best, like the greatest. You don't always like things that are the greatest, but you have to appreciate them for being great. So pile number 3 is good luck on your path to greatness. Keep rocking your uniqueness. And yeah, I think I've kind of given you everything you need here. So if you enjoyed the video, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.